Hey folks, it's Echo here. 3 years ago I headed out to TwitchCon as a relatively new streamer. I had no clue then about the impact it would have on me, or that it would become a yearly ritual for me. Driving into the airport early Thursday, I was curious about attending with my new fancy partner title, and it definitely allowed for some new experience, but also some hilarity around the perks. So after 6 or 7 hours of travel, I was there, I was excited, I was tired, I was just ready to get to the hotel so that we can get things started. For day one, the plan was get the badge, meet up with Tim Recchi of Guns, Nerds, and Steel, and head on over to the partner party for the evening. So after a quick shower, I connected up with Tim Recchi, we headed on over to the convention, excited to use our new partner titles to get in past the non-existent lines. So this was kind of the first example we saw, but there ended up being some huge benefits like walking to the partner party and running into Harris Heller and getting to chat with him. Then later that night we had the partner party with food and drink, and most importantly good people like Blink and Tem. Got to hang out with Pocket Ninja, Lauren the Short, Fubar, and a bunch of other folks from the Fun Pimps crew. After travel I was pretty wiped, so I didn't go too late that night, which was good because we had to get up the next day, hop in line, which seemed like forever. The line was well over half a mile long just trying to get in. Once we made it to the show floor, Tim, one of my admins, Raven Dawn, and a couple community members made a beeline straight for the Glitch Theater because we wanted to catch up with ceremonies. By the time we got there, it was standing room only, but we did at least get to see the opening ceremonies. Not a lot of huge things announced, but if you ever go, I highly recommend going because it just kind of sets the energy for the rest of the con. So after opening ceremonies, spent a few hours just kind of wandering the floor. They had a DJ right in the center as you walk in. Lots of opportunity to try out new games and compete in games, and an amazing chance to just catch up with some of your fellow content creators. I met Nutty out on the floor. He was the nicest dude ever. I also dropped by the charity section because I like to find a new charity each year. The folks over at Gamers Outreach were super nice and I really like what they're doing, so more to come on that in the channel later. Friday night, I got invited to the Fun Common Fun Pimps after party where we got to see a preview of the new Blood Moons, and first off, the live action trailer is sick, but more importantly, the gameplay looks significantly different. The art's updated. It looks like a different game than 7 Days to Die.
So that's Blood Moons. You can wishlist it on Steam now. It's coming soon to Steam, early access.
So soon is always a curious choice of words, so we'll have to wait and see. So Britt and I started day two feeling like badass partners, thinking we were skipping the line, when in fact they just actually had us walk next to everybody else. Overall, day two was a lazy day catching up with friends and content creators. I got to run into Mr. Greggles here, who has one of the most technically complex streams I've ever seen. And then Saturday night was the TwitchCon block party. They had a band playing, they had karaoke, they had all kinds of drinks and fun stuff. And impressively, Twitch's CEO Dan Clancy was amongst the crowd, just walking around and letting people take pictures, so I got a shot with him here. But overall, the block party was a blast. Everyone was out and about dancing. They had a whole like silent DJ section where people could put on headphones and just get their dance on. I got to celebrate birthday beers with my amazing mod Raven Dawn, and then ended the night with some hangouts with the Fun Pimps. Day three was just a chill day. I got to have an amazing dinner with friends before heading out. Got to nom on some sushi, which is one of my favorites, and had this amazing cocktail they put together. And if you're wondering, this was called the Old C Note. It's bourbon, house-made curacao, banana, angostura, and then smoked. This was a great way to close out the con. Also, I forgot to mention earlier in the day, I got to go to a pop-up panel with Dan Clancy and about 15 other folks just in the corner of the partner lounge. And I was honestly blown away at how knowledgeable and matter-of-fact he was in the conversations. So that was TwitchCon, folks. This is such a magical time of the year for me. It's amazing getting to connect with other content creators. It's a lonely lifestyle sometimes in terms of having someone else that you can talk to and communicate and has experienced the same things that you have. So it really means the world to me, and I look forward to this every year. So next year I'm going to try to get a little bit more video and footage so I can splice it together and bring you all on that journey a little bit more. But I hope this kind of gives you an idea of where I was for the, past bit of time here and why content's been slow. So we'll get back to it soon, but otherwise I'll see you on the next one. Take care all. Cheers. Hey folks, nothing else to say other than thanks to these amazing people. Take care all. Cheers.